My bitch so sexy, can't wait till she get naked and all these girls like my drugs. I'm sorry, I'm having a fit. She want my love and all my dogs. It's gonna be hard for her to collect it. Rockin' machinery on top of the bricks. My cup running over, the bitch better catch it. And my bitch so fine, she gon' run with that pick for the fact. I be digging her lip in the spine, every time that she cry, pop up with surprise. Take a look in the ass, they some hoes, these niggas be lying. I'ma roll, I burn out that time. All alone, I'ma fly in your time. Make a bitch say slut, big slime. I just know to fall back when they try. Get that shit on that track, we gon' put on the M and AM and hit with a name. I'm a G and an M and better bitch. My shot, I ain't minding that. So them niggas, let's run it this time. We ain't gon' stop until one of us die. I'm at the top of the floor in the spot. I'm at the top of the floor in my fast. Shot won't just come whining down. And I had these women just lounging around. And I had the means, I spin it right now. He can try me, I'm gon' spit them right now. The number one man in the building, I bought the billion when pushing them out. My bitch so sexy, can't wait till she get naked and all these girls like my drugs. I'm sorry, I'm having a fit. She want my love and all my dogs. It's gonna be hard for her to collect it. Rockin' machinery on top of the bricks. My cup running over, the bitch better catch it. And my bitch so fine, she gon' run with that pick for the fact. I be digging her lip in the spine, every time that she cry, pop up surprise. Take a look in the ass, they some hoes, these niggas be lying. I'ma roll, I burn out that time. All alone, I'ma fly in your time.
Hey. Try Wham on Twitter. What's happening with y'all? I don't even got the shit lit right now. Oh shit, I got some bullshit on here. What's going on?
We've got to have money.
Hey, I fuck with that song. That's called Wine and Dine by NBA Youngboy. Shout out to NBA Youngboy getting out of the system real quick. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to bro. Shout out to y'all though, man. Shout out to y'all. I really didn't have nothing to come here with. I'm like, I miss the people, bro. I miss the people. So I definitely missed y'all. Shout out to the people out there live right now on Twitch, live right now on YouTube. And I think I am live on Facebook. I like reconnecting my stuff was not going through. But we back. We are back. We are live here. Shout out to y'all. Trot Wham on Twitter. Who-Bangin Sports Talk on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on wherever else you can go. Trot Wham. Trot Wham. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a beautiful day. It's nice Sunday. August the 3rd. We are in August, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a while, man, since I've been on here. That's why I'm saying I miss the people. I miss the people, bro. I really do. I really miss the people, man. Shout out to the people. Shout out to the content that's been given out there by Who-Bangin. We've been doing it up lately. You know what I'm saying? We got Boston the Sauce cooking up. It's a beautiful thing right now to be a part of what we got going. Look, I'm over here throwing this in. Not only do we got Boston the Sauce out here, but we got the actual meetup locked in. We got the meetup locked in. So again, if you are in the tri-state area, if you're in the tri-state area and you're able to meet up in Philadelphia, in Atlantic City, in New York, you're having very high chances of meeting up with one of your favorite handicappers. I will be there. Your boy Big Boss will be there. Big Ragu will be there. Legends, you know what I'm saying? I think my boy Ski Prophet is going to pull up. I know Razor going to pull up. This is just a lot of people that's going to be in attendance. So you don't want to miss out on the horse betting. You don't want to miss out on the NBA future betting. You do not want to miss out on the NFL betting week 3. We will be out there during week 3. You do not want to miss out on the meetup, the link ups, just the congregation, just being able to hang out in the presence, share a drink, do a little whatever you like to do. You know what I'm saying? If you smoking, you're going to be able to enjoy yourself. We're going to have some shit playing out. So also my brother DJ Big Boss is setting up a very special package for people that attend. So if you are going to be in attendance, there's a good chance that you're going to get blessed with something once you get up there. So shout out to the people that do show up and that will show up. We will have my boy got some stuff for y'all already laid up. So shout out to bro. He really doing it big. And yeah, man, Who-Bangin Sports Talk. This is our second annual meetup. We are not playing around with y'all. If you are in the tri-state area, this is where you want to be as a handicapper, somebody that's trying to tackle on these games. We're going to be lacing. We're going to be talking about game. There's going to be game giving for sure. And I'm excited about it. So definitely shout out to the people that already booked their flights, trips, and all that stuff. We will have stuff for you again once we link up with you and all that is going down. So shout out to the dog, Big Boss, the founder of Who-Bangin Sports Talk, also the lady of Who-Bangin, Girl. You know what I'm saying? Just the people in general. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the people that's involved in the shows, behind the scenes. Our guy Dami, Big Ragu. You know what I'm saying? Ick, James, my boy Ick, my boy Dyline. Shout out to Dyline, always giving out good energy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to our guy Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the people that we had on the shows, people that support the channel. Shout out to y'all, man. It's always love. So we definitely doing this stuff for y'all. I definitely want to get that out to start off right here. So again, if you are in the tri-state area, you're in the tri-state area, September 18th to the 22nd. Again, in the September 18th to the 22nd of September, so next month. If you're in that tri-state area around those times, holla at us, man. It's coming quick. It's coming quick. So we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna have a good time today too. I did have some shit that I wanted to react to. Yeah, it wasn't all like just thinking about music and stuff like that, but yeah, we're gonna get the show on the road, as they would say. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get the show on the road. Boom. Where was I with it? Damn, here we go. I had something. I forgot where it was, bro. You know what's crazy though? The actual content that I've been indulging in is it's so dark, y'all. I can't even react to none of the shit that I've been watching. Like it's really, like it's been a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world. So I kind of don't want to come in with that type of, you know what I'm saying, that type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of weak. So I did want to talk about, this is an NFL show normally on Sunday. That's why it says WAMTalk is live right now because it's not necessarily an NFL show today, but we will be talking about NFL. Yeah, man. Let's go into something here. Obviously, the big news yesterday was Luka. Shout out to Luka the Don signing that deal. Signing that deal right there. Man, let me go into this shit. Honestly though, bro, we could go body cam early. It is some I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, because I was like, I do not want to, like, it's been some dark stuff going on, bro. Some things that you don't necessarily want to you don't want to be out here trying to, oh damn, did I put wait a second. Hold on, yo, my fault. Do I got this off? Hold on, let me see. No, I'm good. Yeah. Yeah. All right, cool. Bet. Yeah, I could give out a membership. Okay, cool. All right, my fault, y'all. But yeah, so then also let me share this shit. That would be very cool. That would be cool. I do not want to watch these dark joints though. So I did want to have like an NBA show eventually about the off season stuff. And the thing about it, man, like honestly, bro, there's so much stuff still to happen. I don't want to prematurely do it. You know what I'm saying? I did that before, right? Like where I had like a show where I'd start, talking about predictions or what I think is going on in that market right now that you could take advantage of. And honestly, in the NBA market right now, you can't really. You're just guessing. I think. I mean, you could say that you got an idea of who's going to be, winning their division, who's going to be sellers towards the trade deadline. You know what I'm saying? Just based off of how that team is already constructed. I mean, I don't think nobody is expecting the Wizards to be good. You know what I'm saying? Just because the way they operating. So don't nobody expect them to be good, right? So we could just dive into all that stuff right now. Like we could dive all into that, but it's obviously more beneficial for us to get ready for football because football is, going on right now. And we already had our first preseason game where, the Chargers. And I was talking to my coworker today because we're in the fantasy league or keeper league, as people say, like, or dynasty league. And, we didn't even do our keepers yet. We didn't pick who we were going to keep from our last team over into this team. But for myself, I'm going to keep a chain. I'm going to keep Kyler Murray. And I'm going to keep CD Lamb. I get to keep CD Lamb in like the 5th round. So that's still good value. CD Lamb is like a first rounder. I get to keep bro in like the 5th round. So that's cool. So that's like the only difference between like a dynasty fantasy football league and like a traditional regular fantasy football league that you're just redrafting every year. So you just get to keep certain players ahead of the round that you had them prior. So this year I'm drafting CD Lamb in the 5th round. Next year I could get him in the 4th round, which is probably still going to be good money. Even if he falls off, I think he's still going to be good money in the 4th round. So I'm pretty sure I'll keep bro again. Similar to what I got for a chain. A chain is like the 8th round or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I bring all that up, because we got a lot of teams, a lot of teams that's going into this year that have like studs. You know what I'm saying? Sleepers already locked in. You know what I'm saying? Like they have those type of aspirations. Or you could like even say like yeah, like Jamar Chase is gonna be like a number 1, number 2, something like around there pick, whatever the case, right? He's gonna be top 5, top 4, top 5 type shit. You know what I'm saying? And like for example though, so like for me in my dynasty league, I get to keep a chain, CD Lamb. Both of those guys are projected right now like top 15 players for sure. Like you could throw a chain probably like anywhere from 10 to 15. You know what I mean? Maybe. But I think it's gonna be interesting though, because the kid, the rookie running back, Ashton Gentry, the one coming from Boise, he gonna be an interesting running back. I don't know how this just became a fantasy. I just got like let me actually title this. I'm gonna title this. This is gonna be my fantasy NFL fantasy football talk. This is exactly what this is gonna be. All right. So look, I think okay. So the improvement in quarterback play is in boosting Malik Neighbors, right? Malik Neighbors. That's one. So that's already being effective in the ADP right now, right? Oh, that's what I could have did. I could have typed in the ADP. ADP. There we go. All right. Let's do. All right. Number one is Jamar Chase. Yeah, Jamar Chase, number one. Bijan, number two. Saquon, number three. Jahmyr Gibbs, number four. Justin Jefferson, number five. Now, what I'm going to prioritize, and depends on how many players is in your league too, because I'm just going to just base this off of a 12. Just make it simple. I'm going to base my opinions based off of a 12-man league, not a 10-man league, not a 14-man league, a fucking 12-man league, which is kind of normal, kind of obvious, whatever the case, right? So those five players, Jahmyr Chase, Bijan Robertson, Saquon Barkley, Jahmyr Gibbs, Jamar Chase. I said Jahmyr Chase. Jamar Chase, Jahmyr Gibbs, Justin Jefferson. So, okay, out of those five right there, Bijan is going to get the uptick compared to where he's been. You know what I'm saying? I think Bijan, being that he's the running back that's coming off of or at least the player out of these five that didn't have a spectacular season last year. The problem with the Falcons last year was that the Falcons couldn't keep people off the floor. You know what I'm saying? Like they defense was trash. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that their defense was trash, that just hurt them all the way around. And they fired their defensive coordinator right after that, and then got Jeff Elbich, got him the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying? They got the boy Jimmy Lake out of there. Got Jimmy Lake out of there. Bring in the boy Jeff, and let's do this. The bad list of the where the Falcons was last year on defense. So somebody's going to be the scapegoat, and it's going to make it hard for you to get established the run game. It's going to be hard for you to, do all that shit because you're always playing behind the ball. You're always like letting people score right when they get the ball. I think they was like one of the worst teams at letting niggas score. If I remember correctly, let me pull that shit up, man. I won't be just jumping out here. Opposing first quarters, I think they were one of the worst last year. We're gonna pull that shit right on up. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on, y'all. Let me see something. Do it by defense. All right. So yeah, last year the Falcons, I thought they were worse than this. It was 3.9. 3.9. Let me see something. I gotta put a date range on this shit. Man. They were worse than this for sure. I know I'm not tripping. They're worse than 4. Because I think that just, let me see, bro. No, they worse than the middle of the pack, bro. They trying to say they was like top 10. That's out. But either here nor there, they was really bad on defense, though. You know what I'm saying? Like to the point that the Falcons wasn't getting no, like, just based off of what they were allowing on the passing. You know what I'm saying? Because they wasn't. I mean, they still had like Emiata's had a solid year. Grady Jarrett's not going to be there this year. He was out. He's out of the equation this year. But I think the Falcons did make improvements on that defensive side of the ball. And that's going to help out. That's going to help out the boy. That's all I'm saying. Bijan is going to get a lot help on that situation. And I think that he's one of those players that you're not going to see first. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you're going to see Bijan being drafted first. He's going to be second and third. You know what I'm saying? So if you are picking number one, the reason why I'm bringing up Bijan, I would pick him number one. So if he slips to me at 3 or at 2, I'm grabbing, bro. I'm grabbing him. I'm not letting Bijan fall out the top 3. Not letting Bijan fall out the top 3. Jamar Chase can fall out the top 3. Saquon Barkley can fall out the top 3. I will put Ashton Genty, the kid from Boise State. I will put him over those two sometime. I'm thinking I'm putting them over there. I think they're going to have some pretty good offense down the line. And I think the way they ran Marshawn Lynch, ran his ass, they're going to run this boy Ashton just like that. So Pete Carroll going to run him just like that. Another guy I want to go in, the Malik Neighbors. I think Malik Neighbors is just as good as Justin Jefferson's, just as good as Jamar Chase. I think if he has there's a problem with the quarterback, but there's questionable situations with the quarterback. I mean, even with Jamar Chase, is his quarterback going to be healthy this year? His quarterback was healthy last year, a little off and on, but you know what I'm saying? It wasn't really necessarily moving the needle. You know what I'm saying? You can't just pinpoint that on something like that. So I say the Justin Jefferson, CD Lamb, Puka, Neighbors, they all in the same Amara St. Brown. They're all in the same area to me. I don't necessarily put one of these guys over each other like super crazy. Wide receivers, I'm not necessarily putting them over too many of these guys. That's where you go into the running back situation. There is a pretty good gap in between running backs. After you get out of Derrick Henry, you get to Chain, Bucky Irving, Brock Bowers, Josh Jacobs. You know what I'm saying? Jonathan Taylor, who's a sleeper. Jonathan Taylor is a sleeper. But I'm telling you, he's going to be available. That motherfucker going to be there. You're like, Jonathan Taylor's going to be there. Jonathan Taylor's going to be there. Maybe not in my league. Maybe not in my league that I'm talking about with the dynasty because we got keepers. So most of the guys at the top is going to be kept. You know what I'm saying? Just how it works. So it's kind of weird on that regard. But some of the guys, not all the guys, some of the guys, just because they're young. Like Nico Collins is obviously a kept player. So he's like, top 10 wide receiver. So he probably will be picked within the first 20 picks. But Bucky Irving, obviously he had a good year last year. I think there's regression for Tampa Bay. And I'm not necessarily expecting it to be from his point of view. So I don't expect Bucky Irving to see regression. But I think that the players around all of them is going to just see regression. Obviously, you're going to get Mike Evans to go crazy. He's one of those guys that you could expect the same shit from him every year. Mike Evans is going to give you the same shit every year. He's a top 50 player. His ADP right now is 43. So they're telling you 42 people, 42 players has been more consistent than this boy. Nah, I don't think so. Maybe they expect regression as well. It has to start with, it's not Bucky Irving that's going to see. Listen, it's not Mike Evans that's going to see a crazy amount of regression and Bucky Irving's going to be like still running around doing good. Fuck no. It's going to be Mike Evans is going to be playing well and Bucky Irving's going to play well, right? And that alone is the reason why I don't fuck with Bucky Irving, but I would definitely fuck with Mike Evans because I'm getting way more value with him being like their team success is predicated on him scoring the ball and, you know what I'm saying, getting 1,000 yards. He gets 1,000 yards every year. So he's going to get 1,000 yards this year. Just add it up. Excuse me. Chuba Hubbard ranked 45. I think Chuba Hubbard is just as like, and look, this is where I'm saying when you talk about running backs in the fantasy market, Chuba Hubbard, Kenneth Walker are probably neck and neck and like how they're going to be utilized, right? Maybe Kenneth Walker, I think they're both going to be utilized just very similar, right? I think both of them are going to be utilized very similar. But do I put them so much far underneath Alvin Kamara, who doesn't have a fucking quarterback and their team fucking sucks? Like the Saints is gonna fucking suck. You know what I'm saying? So Alvin Kamara's expected to be better than them. He's ranked 36. These guys are 44, 45. 43, 44 and 45. Give me Chuba Hubbard, give me Kenneth Walker all the fucking time. Every fucking time. It's guys on there that I'm definitely like, I'm automatically just like, oh yeah, I'm counting you. I'm not counting you out, buddy dog, but I'm not expecting you to just be going crazy. I think the difference between how they're trying to play Chuba Hubbard last year and Kenneth Walker's pretty consistent first few years, even with injuries. The reason why they're trying to play those two guys is because they don't really have that much expectation for the teams, like Carolina, like Seattle. But those are the teams that you don't count out. Those are the teams that they counted out last year, which was, the Commanders, or I mean, you can even say they counted out the Eagles. Like, not even the Eagles, but you know what I'm saying? They count out teams all the time. Counting out the Commanders. See what that shit happened to them last year. So I look at the fantasy shit just as similar as how you would look at the future market. And honestly, the ADP is whacked. And it will make adjustments. Some of these guys are going to climb. Some of these guys are going to make dips. Some of these guys ain't even going to have a job next year. You know what I'm saying? Some of these top guys, not even top guys, but some of these guys in general, just not even going to have a gig next year. But yeah, so it's interesting, the situation with JD McDaniels and the boys out there in Washington with Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin, he's ranked 39 in ADP after requesting a trade. This is updated, I think, too. Let me double check. Because I could just check something else. 39. Oh, hold on, it's different here. But they still got Chuba Hubbard and Kenneth Walker right next to each other. Joe Mixon as well. Joe Mixon, somebody that they're going to I don't understand why they're ranking bro so low. He really was hurt. Like, y'all really remember he was ran dry in Cincinnati. So he definitely got paid and thought to take advantage of the pay and chill, which I understand. But this time he's probably going to be coming out the same guy that we know him for. So I expect Joe Mixon to play pretty solid, bro. Pretty fucking solid next year. Yeah. Yeah. So Najee Harris with he's ranked 89th. I think Najee. I think they definitely. Yeah, that they tripping. But who was I just talking about, y'all? Damn, I just really just went blank right there. I really just went blank. We was talking about a wide receiver, Terry McLaurin. That's who it was. And they got Terry McLaurin pretty fucking high, 34. So they had him. Yeah, they had him just similar, I think, to right there too. But Terry McLaurin, and this is updated. Yeah, this is definitely updated. So 34. The other John had him at 39. So it's just going up and up. Let me see this one too. Man, why they got me out here trying to? Man, I ain't about to do all this right now. Y'all niggas is crazy. All right, my fault, y'all. But yeah, so I think there is very much inconsistencies in the fantasy ADP right now, as far as whoever you're looking at, regardless of, you're not going to get everything right. Some people are going to be mad. I understand that part. But I'll say this. There's definitely changes to be had in some of this situations for this. Let me see here. So look, I'll go over. I mean, just we could go back. We could go right back to my team. We go back to my team, bro. We go right back to my team. So now you get Raheem Morris trying to save his credibility. You know what I'm saying? Because I think even some people expected him to be moved after how bad their defense is, because he's like a defensive fucking guy or some shit, right? But again, he got the boy Jimmy Lake out of there, bring in Jeff, and they get 2 edge rushers in the first round. You know what I'm saying? And these are guys that you're putting in immediately. You putting these boys in there immediately. Let me talk about mine. I'm just gonna break down my team. You could put these boys in here immediately. Now you already got David Emiata. You're gonna you're gonna start Luke. I'm sorry, Rook. You're gonna start Zach. But these kids, especially after Grady Jarrett's out, these kids, you're gonna get these. You taking Jalen Walker and James Pierce. These motherfuckers is playing. They coming in here playing. So these boys is playing. And I think that's gonna amplify the defense. The defense already has good linebacker work. You know what I'm saying? Like I said with Root, they already got good linebacker work. They getting depth chart. They getting depth now. You feel me? And I think Emiata has a good time. I think these boys end up making some more little splashes on defense. But I think I like everything that I'm seeing with them do. I'm seeing everything they doing right now with Leonard Floyd. I think I like everything going on right now with us right now. So obviously we got Darius Smith. We got the boy Bates. AJ Terrell. I think that's kind of like AJ is like literally our best corner we got, but the best defender is obviously Bates, my nigga. Like Bates went fucking crazy last year, and like looking into not only fire the coach, right? Fire the defensive coordinator. I'm sorry. Fire the defensive coordinator and take 2 really, really good pass rushers in the first round. I think that's automatically gonna start. We already know these niggas are starting. So I think there's like one move away on the corner side they could do. They could do one more corner move that'll make them Super Bowl contenders. Not necessarily I think they're definitely a playoff team, but I don't think the Falcons are Super Bowl contenders right now. I think they need one more corner and we're locking shit up because I think the defense in the trenches just got a lot better on both sides. I think it gets better with the quarterback being able to run more with his legs in Michael Penix, and I think that there's going to be moments that you're going to see him being a little bit more competent just because of his age, bro. I think just the age difference in him and fucking Kirk is going to show so quickly there. So shout out to bro for that. But at the same time, I'm not expecting them to be a crazy team this year. I'm not expecting us to be a wild team that's going to go crazy and beat up on our division. I think our division is going to be tough still. I think, and I'm going to break down the NFC South as well. I'll probably do that on Wednesday. Yeah, I'll do that on Tuesday or Wednesday. One of these days coming up. We will drop an NFL script episode giving out the NFC South breakdown preview. Yeah, but back to what I was saying there, I think that there is a great chance. There's a great chance that you could get, you know what I mean? You could get in on the Falcons being kind of undervalued a little bit because I think their defense is going to show up and that's going to help them, score a little bit better and dictate the game, have more of a time management. I think that's something for sure I remember them being pretty bad at time of possession. But I could be wrong again. I could be fucking wrong again. I could be wrong. Let me see, bruh. I think I could put. If I'm not mistaken, I think they were terrible at time of possession. Yeah, we were ranked 20th in time of possession. And it got better towards the end. Yeah, it got better towards the end. But we're ranked 20th in that spot, bro. And it was even worse the year before. Actually, the year before it was the same. We were ranked 20th the same 2 years in time of possession. So we got to get that up. It's no coincidence that Philadelphia, number one in time of possession, Detroit, Tampa Bay, all these guys like averaging about 30 plus, almost 32 minutes. 32 minutes for Philadelphia. That should mean a lot. It's not that many time. It's not that much time in the game. Whoever owns the time of possession more than likely is going to win the game. That's just how the shit works. That's really how the cookie crumbles. You know what I'm saying? And I think the problem with Atlanta is where our defense was just really, really fucking terrible, bro. Yeah, our defense was just terrible, especially our pass defense. As far as like what we were giving up completion wise, we're like 30th. So we're giving up 23.8 completions to opposing players. I mean, to opposing teams. Just nasty. Yards per game, I think that was dead last. If I'm not mistaken. Or they're ranked 22nd. It was just the passing defense, bro. The passing defense was so bad, bro, last year. And it's just because it wasn't like it was a correlation of two things. So they go after those two. So the Falcons going to go after the edge rushers, get young at that position because they couldn't get to the ball last year. Their rushing percentage was terrible. I have all this shit written down. Now I'm going to go over this on the breakdown. So this wasn't supposed to be about all that, but just to talk about my team in general, I don't have like a lot of faith in them at all, bro. At all. And I shouldn't, bro. I really shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we could just add it up like this, bro. Like we could add it up like this. Like if you think of if you think of what can be improved on, right? And what was done in the offseason, and you use your common sense, there's areas of improvement that was so bad that they were bottom 5 in category. And since those improvements have been made, I do have confidence in my team. But being that I am a Falcon fan, I am not going to be blinded by the change. I know that you would fire whoever to keep your job. So if you are the problem, Raheem Morris, we're going to find out this year for sure. Because you can't blame the offensive coordinator after you just blamed the fucking defensive coordinator. So we don't know nothing else about how you're going to operate because we're holding you accountable now. Now we're holding you accountable. We could take this. Yeah, we see that at defensive category. We were terrible at opponents' red zone. I think the red zone percentage was terrible. Not only was our sack percentage was like our sack percentage was 31st. Like we couldn't cause pressure. We're 5% sack pressure when the league average is 6.6. But we're at 5%, bro. That little bit of percent, that's a lot of fucking percent, bro. It's like 1.6% difference between league average, not league best, bro. League best is 9%. You know what I'm saying? League best is 9%, like 10% of the time they get into the shit. We're half of that. So yeah, we could look and blame the defensive coordinator for this shit. But after this, getting these young guys at like first rounders, we get 2 first round pass rushers. We expect your ass to be either clicking at all cylinders or you the problem. That's how we looking at you now, brother. And it's sorry you got to be a brother, but you know how it is. They kill niggas off the first in the scary movies, don't they? They get you out of the paint. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's out the paint again. We were 5% in pass rate and sack percentage. Pass rushing is the same shit, just bottom in all these categories, bro. So again, yeah, I think we were giving up crazy first downs too. Yeah, we're ranked 20th in that regard. So again, we still bottom. We're not bottom. I mean, we're like league. We're a little bit like leagues in that situation, but bro, it's not correlating correctly because we can't cause no pressure. So now we have our secondary, to go behind. And this is coming off of one of the best years Jesse Bates ever had. You know what I'm saying? He comes from the Bengals, has a great year with us with his first year there. So now he's compounding that because now he's going to get some more help. So you could expect them to play a little bit better at corner. That's why I say if they get one more corner, because AJ Terrell he can hold some shit. He could hold some guys down. He ain't like the best top tier corner, but he could hold some shit. You feel me? And if we don't even know, he could be better than that. He could be even better than that because we don't know because they got actual pass rushers. We haven't had pass rushers in a long ass time, and I'm thinking as far as Patrick Kearney and maybe Grady Jarrett's first few years type shit, like those type of guys. We haven't had those type of guys in so long. So when Emiata actually came in and was a successful addition, we've been making good additions lately on this defensive side of the ball. So I have faith in that. So again, we're gonna blame you, Raheem Morris. We're gonna blame you, bro. This shit is not on you. Yeah, we're gonna blame you, bro. We're gonna blame you. Let's go to the NBA now, man. Talk about this LeBron shit. I'm tired of LeBron, y'all. I am tired of LeBron. Let's talk about my team. Let's talk about the Lakers. Fuck it. Let's talk about the fucking Lakers. We're going to talk about the NBA next. We'll talk about the NBA when I want to talk about it. Goddamn. Okay. Yesterday, news broke. Last few months. News broke that Luka was going to stay with the Lakers. Seemed like he didn't have to wait till the season was over. I think he already knew he wanted to run it back with the Lakers because he knew he wanted to control the narrative. In order to control the narrative for Luka, he has to get in shape. He has to be involved in the structure of the Lakers' future. And he has to re-sign with the team that wants him right now, currently, which is the Lakers. This is to get revenge. This is only to get revenge. I don't think we've seen this before. I don't think we've seen somebody equivalent to a divorce where you get stripped of your resources and you're left on a curve where there's no return, where you can't turn your face and look at the next person with confidence because he's thrown into the Lakers. And this is where the Lakers are mediocre now, almost, even with LeBron and AD. So the fact that he comes in a sweetheart deal, right? He comes in a sweetheart deal, and you're thinking now you got Luka with LeBron James, and you're able to build the future around after LeBron James. You have all these things, and that's the main narrative on why you think, yeah, this is probably why the NBA is rigged. This is probably why things like this is, alleged, right? This is alleged, right? No. This is all clean narrative, all clean script, all clean storytelling. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why you storytell this way in dramatic fashion, you play the long game. You go up, then you go down. Then you go up, then you go down. To eventually you come to a certain point where you got enough understanding why this is here. So this is the reason why Luka signed, because he was iced. He was pulled under his rug. He thought he had a marriage that he was going to stay with for a long period of time. And the fact that that marriage was pulled up under him, he has a certain level of resentment in his heart. Now, by any means, through faith, he will get revenge. And this is something that he's praying for. And this is how cold this is. Because normally this comes prior to blood being shed. This level of hate and hurt, this comes with normal bloodshed or adultery and like something crazy. But it was nothing like that. And the fact that you were telling me that I wasn't good enough, that's enough motivation I need to explain to you you didn't give me enough time to grow. And that's cold because Luka going through a lot of shit right now. You know what I'm saying? He goes through the ups and downs and the flows and shows or whatever it goes. And it's hard for you to understand what some of these players have to go through when they are traded, when they don't have the power in this situation. Because this is something that you don't get. Like Shaq was, I'm going here. So they made the trade, to get Shaq. Like, you know, they ain't about to let Shaq just walk on jump. They want to make a trade. Y'all want Dwight Howard? Then we gotta make a trade then. You know what I'm saying? They traded Dwight Howard to the Lakers. I remember that was a big deal at the time. So them getting Luka, the Lakers are kicked their feet up. This is easy. We just need to let Luka cook. And we can guide him here. We can make a partnership, but we're going to let him cook. As soon as I heard Luka was trying to get guys on, we'll break it down right here. Because first, right when the offseason stopped, one of the news was they can't pay Dorian Finney-Smith. Well, actually, prior to that, it was they're not. Austin Reeves isn't going to sign the extension. You know what I'm saying? That was one of their things. Oh, Austin Reeves is not signing the extension. You don't have Austin Reeves. Now you got to trade Austin Reeves. That's the thing that they want to talk about right after the offseason, right after the NBA Finals. Then, once you realize that Austin Reeves is trying to get paid, he could get traded in the offseason. He could get traded during the season, or we could just see what he got and we could pay him high wherever he lands. And that could come with them cutting his leash a little bit and saving him for the playoffs, whatever the case, however that works out, it's going to work out like that. And they could end up paying him, and it all go cool for bro because he's going to make the most money as a Laker. So Austin Reeves was the first narrative, but that didn't hold up because who cares? Like, he's going to stay with us next year. That's all that matters. So boom. But somebody can leave, which was Dorian Finney-Smith. He didn't want to sign with the Lakers because their deal wasn't up to par of the deals that he was getting on the market. So your agent is not going to allow you to take a lesser deal unless you really, really want to do it. And they're going to try to find a way to sweeten up the other deals because they're going to get paid based off of a percentage. So rather if it's bips, or which is basis points, or percentages and 1%, 2%, whatever the case, you're going to get paid on this percentage And that percentage is dedicated to how much money it is. It's gonna higher it go, the more I'm gonna get. So hell yeah, they're gonna try to get the better deal and the best deal. So Dorian Finney-Smith, and he probably wanted to go to the Rockets as well because he was getting coerced and put in a situation where they probably was trying to get him to go there too. So neither here nor there for that. Shout out to that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So you got that. You got Dorian Finney-Smith. He's going to go to the Rockies. He's getting a crazy amount of deal. Then you have them. They had to waive some guys. Jordan Goodwin was one of those guys that they held on to the last little minute. They wanted to keep bro forever. They had to waive him because after that, prior to that, they were getting several different other options because Luka was orchestrating certain things. And I think Luka even possibly started off their first signing with Jake Larivia, which came from the Kings. That was a good move for the Lakers because he got a 2-year deal. One thing about this, you're going to see there's a pattern here. So Jake got a 2-year deal. Right after that, there was always some type of speculation that the Lakers were in on certain buyouts. An unexpected buyout happened with Ayton. Ayton gets bought out. Now the Lakers are in the market of trying to get Ayton. So once Ayton is bought out, he is one of the favorites for the Lakers. Now, once you get the Ayton news that he's the favorite, you don't necessarily go straight to Luka wants to play with Ayton, but you do make the connection that Ayton was the number 1 draft pick in the Luka draft. So they're very familiar with each other to the point that, I'm sure whenever you're getting drafted and you look at the other great players around you, man, I would love to play with bro. Man, I would love to play with him. Man, we have a good out, boo, bam. We could just do this all the time, and this one will always work. That's a good feeling, and I'm sure that's how DeAndre Ayton felt once he seen that he had the opportunity to get paid already because he got a lump sum from Portland to leave, and he could just take a normal ass contract, which the Lakers can offer him, and which they did. So he signs a 2-year deal just along with Jake. And after that, we heard nothing else about the Lakers moves or anything like that, to the point that they just signed Jackson Hayes. And we were like, fuck, this is the backup quarterback. This is what backup center, and we need another backup center. We need another player on defense. We just lost Dorian Finney-Smith. We don't have no defensive guy. Marcus Smart gets bought out. The only thing you heard, this is prior to Luka re-signing with the Lakers. Only thing you heard was Luka's trying to get him on the phone. Luka's trying to get Marcus Smart on the phone. Luka's trying to get him on the phone. These are the reports that Luka's trying to get him on the phone. As soon as he get bought out by the Washington Wizards, they paid him good enough money. He could take a little deal too. He don't got to take a big deal. He got right to Luka pick up the phone. They know each other, agents know each other, some shit like that. They kind of cool. So boom, he pick up the phone. Hey, whoa. What's up? We want you, we need you, we want you, we need you, we need you, we want you. We want you, we need you, we need you, we want you, we want you, we need you. Damn, Luka ain't even signed yet. This is my point of view. Damn, Luka ain't even signed yet. He making sure he trying to get Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart feel like he loved. This nigga coming out the woodwork to play with me. He want me to go back in relevance. He want me to go back to where I was. I can hear it in his voice. I'm fucking with them. I'm gonna fight for them. I'm gonna fight for the Lakers. Because you know what? Good narrative is the Celtics did me dirty. Got a ring without me. So I'm gonna give me a ring without them. I like that. Shout out to you, Marcus Smart. He signs a 2-year deal. So then they signed Luka to a 3-year deal. And the only reason why is because he could max out after and make the most money at $480 million after this contract's over. So he's gonna make a shitload of money for signing another 4-year, 6-year deal, some crazy shit like that. He got another max coming. So Luka got a crazy max coming. And maybe the boy got a crazy max coming too. So I think the Lakers are in a good spot. I don't think that the Lakers are off the bat the the number one. They're I don't think they're off the bat better than OKC, but we beat OKC all the time, bro. OKC wouldn't have won no championship. If the Lakers would have got out that round, OKC wouldn't have won no championship. They don't beat us. We beat OKC. I'm not telling everybody that, yeah, every time you see the Lakers play OKC, bet against OKC. No, I'm saying that we'd have no problem beating them. We have never had no problem beating OKC, regardless who's out the helm. They can't fuck with us. I don't care what you say. So, yeah, and it's OKC, bro. Who cares if they win a championship? They not winning next year. OKC is not winning back-to-back. You will not see an OKC back-to-back championship. There will be somebody new for sure win a championship. It's not going to be OKC. I put my last bit of change on that. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But going to the last thing. Yeah, we up here 56 minutes. Yeah, we up here 56 minutes. Shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Hell yeah, and whoever shared that, appreciate y'all sharing too, man. I appreciate that. Good looking out. Yeah, we are live on Facebook too, bro. I am live on Facebook. Yeah, shout out to that. All right, so yeah, man. Now I really fuck with I really fuck with the Lakers opportunity that they did, and I like how they're moving. I like how the Falcons are moving as well. So if just talk about my two teams. I like our chances on defense with the Falcons. I like the way they got Marcus Smart. I like the way they got bro. I think he go back to relevance, and that and it helps out the boy Austin Reeves. You really could put bro on a bench, and you really could still have Marcus Smart. You can have Austin Reeves come in for Luka, and you can have Marcus Smart stay, and he could be a distributor along with LeBron. You don't have to have Austin Reeves become that guy. You know what I'm saying? So I like that for the Lakers. I like how the Lakers are moving. It's going into the NBA. Again, I think this is premature. I don't think that you want to I don't think you want to jump on conclusions. I would say this though. There is a season win total that I like for NBA. It's the Toronto Raptors over. Shout out to Gabe Morency. Put this on my radar. Gabe Morency definitely put this on my radar. Shout out to you, big dog. It's all about the availability of the freak man now. The boy Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram, man. Let's look at Brandon Ingram recently. Brandon Ingram been on some funny shit. Let me see. What was that? I just see, bro. Some shit. I seen him with Glorilla, huh? Yeah. I seen bro with Glorilla. Yeah, shout out to bro. Big Glow. Hey, shout out to my boy, man. Hey, Brandon Ingram did it up. Hey, that's funny, bro. Hold on, let me see. Can I pull this shit up? Let me see. That's funny, dog. Bro, this shit is funny as hell. Bruh, look at this nigga, bruh. Look at this nigga. What you throwing up, big dog? Why this nigga head in the way? Look at this nigga. Hey, this nigga gonna drop points, y'all. My boy about to drop points. He got Glorilla, nigga. I like that Toronto Raptors. Toronto Raptors overseas season win total. We will be talking about that in the tri-state area. I'll be in New York talking about that. I'm gonna be in Philadelphia talking about that. I'm gonna be in Atlantic City talking about the Toronto Raptors over season wins. Your boy got Glorilla now. He got Big Glow. She about to have a whole soft girl era now. Look at my boy. Look at my boy. Let me put this. Let me fix this for y'all, man. Let me fix this for y'all, man. Look at my boy. Look at this nigga. Look at this nigga, man. Look at this nigga. Look at this nigga, bro. Shout out to bruh, man. Shout out to bruh. Shout out to bruh. Shout out to bruh. Shout out to bruh, though. Yeah, man. But yeah, we out of here though. I'm gonna holla at y'all. Who-Bangin Sports Talk. Trot Wham.